Guys, so a question that I get all the time is how I stay motivated. People just asking me what I do to stay motivated. How am I able to stay motivated in the gym, with my diet, with everything that I do? And so I wanted to just kind of answer that a little bit of what I do, what works for me. I guess the first thing would have to be that I do my best to rule out any negative talk, saying or thinking bad things about myself, about my body, about what I'm capable of. Negative talk is definitely probably the most powerful thing that to work against you. I tell my clients this all the time, but weight loss and pretty much anything that you want to do in life is more mental than it is physical, than it is anything else. And so I tell my clients all the time that if you're going to work with me, the number one rule is I don't want to hear you talk about how much you hate your legs, how much you hate your arms, how much you want to cut this fat off. I literally have clients tell me that all the time. And I don't let them say that. I correct them when they say stuff like that, because negative talk, it only brings you down. It only makes things harder for you to keep going. It discourages you. I mean, you've got to love yourself. You've got to love what you do. You've got to believe that you can do it. I mean, can you imagine trying to go to the gym every day and trying to eat right if you didn't believe you could, or you didn't believe that you deserved it? So many people see the gym as punishment for years of bad behavior, and that's not the case at all. I mean, I always tell this to my clients that yes, overeating and not going to the gym for years at a time is not good for you, but everybody has a way of coping in their lives. Some people drink, some people do drugs. If overeating was your vice, then I mean, that sucks, and that's why you are the way you are, but it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you, I don't know, not worthy of something, not worthy of a healthy body, not worthy of going to the gym and feeling good about yourself. So definitely that. No negative talk. I tell my clients that you're only allowed to think and say positive things about yourself. And I practice this myself. If I look in the mirror and I see something, which girls can always find something to be upset about, I don't let myself go down that path. I don't let myself go down the, oh, I wish this was tighter, or this was lifted, or this was whatever. It's literally not helpful for anything except for making you feel like crap about yourself. And there's no reason to ever make yourself feel bad about yourself. I don't believe in guilting yourself to do better things. I just believe in realizing that something needs to change and making positive forward motion toward it. So that's definitely my first way of the way I stay motivated, is just eliminating negative talk and not letting it in my life. Second thing, as I tell my clients this too, is that I really use my momentum to keep me going. And what I mean by that is, I'm sure you've noticed before that if you go to the gym or healthy eating, anything that you're trying to do that's difficult for you, the longer you do it, the easier it is to keep doing it. I know for myself, I've been going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week for probably close to 3 years now, 2.5, 3 years-ish, I want to say. And so at this point, doing that for so long, I don't even think twice whether I'm like sick or I'm out of town. I mean, literally on all the vacations I've taken in the last 2 years, I still work out. Not because it's a chore, not because I feel guilty, but just I'm so used to it. I feel like there's just like this thing behind me pushing me towards the gym, whether I want to go or don't want to go or don't feel like going or whatever. It's that momentum, like I said. And same with healthy eating. I mean, one day of healthy eating is tough if you're used to a certain kind of diet that's not healthy, but if you do 2 days of healthy eating, day 3 is a little easier. If you do a week of healthy eating, day 8 is a little bit easier. You know what I mean? I know for me, before I started prep for a bodybuilding show, my diet was so inconsistent because that was one thing I could not get momentum with. I would go 6 or 7 days with my diet, and then I'd be like, let's go to IHOP, or I'd crash my diet somehow. So I never felt like I really had all this healthy eating, I don't know, building onto something. So it was always just like, well, whatever. But now that I've been in prep for, I mean, this is like week 13 or 14, I think, where I've consistently stayed on a good diet without messing up or cheating, if you want. It's so much easier every day to wake up and eat healthy. I don't think twice about it. I don't think about going to IHOP. I really don't. Like, I've got all this momentum built up that keeps pushing me down the right path. And so that's another big thing that I encourage you to do, is to find whatever it is that you want to do, figure out what it's going to take to get there, and keep doing it. Even if it's hard, even if it's tough, just remember that day 37 of doing what you need to do is so much easier than day 2 or restarting day 1 all the time. So just remember that the momentum will carry you on the days that are a little bit tougher. Because, I mean, there are days where I would like to eat IHOP, like have pancakes and stuff, but knowing that I've got like 100 and some odd days behind me of healthy eating, it's kind of like, oh, and there's my cat, hey. Now that I've got all these healthy days behind me, it's so much easier to be like, nah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm not gonna put a bump in the road to where I want to be, and that will do wonders for you. Again, that's why, I mean, with my diet, it's gotten so much more consistent, but that's why for sure that I've not missed a day in the gym over the last 2 or 3 years, because for so long I just did it 5 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever the case may be. I stuck to the plan to the point where now it's not a chore, it's not a problem, it's not, I mean, I work out twice a day a lot of the times because I want to, and it's fun for me, and I know it pushes me towards my goals. So I don't know. I guess those are the two main ways that I stay motivated. And I guess I just want to close this out by saying practice positive self-talk, positive body talk. I know it sounds kind of hokey. I was definitely not one for that. I thought it was kind of stupid for a long time, but seriously, it works wonders. You have to love yourself and you have to feel good about yourself. You have to know that you are okay the way you are right now, not when you get to your goal weight, not when you lose, I don't know, all this fat. Look at my cat just interrupting my video, but just you will never get anywhere if you don't believe in yourself and believe that you can work hard, you can move forward, and that you're going to get to the place you want to be at. But no one can make you feel motivated. Nobody can make you do anything except yourself. So you have to believe in yourself, build yourself up, tell yourself, I can do this. I do deserve this. I do know how to work hard. I can work hard. All this positive talk, and like I said, refusing to believe any negative thoughts that come into your head about yourself, because there's literally no reason for them and they're not helpful whatsoever. So yeah, those are the main two ways that I motivate myself and stay motivated, and I hope that this video has helped somebody. And say goodbye to my cat.